Alright, problem number 4 looks a little bit complicated, but just be careful before you jump right in. So with this problem, again, recognize the pattern. Look at the setup. We have in parentheses 5x plus 5. The whole quantity is squared. So you have something squared plus 4, and then in parentheses the same thing, 5x plus 5, and then plus 4 equals 0. Recognize that this looks like a quadratic equation. Normally you would have like x squared and then 4x and then plus 4 and something like that. So this is a quadratic. It just looks really complicated. So if you square this out, which you can, it might make things a little bit more difficult. I don't do it that way. I do a substitution. So I say, okay, this in parentheses is exactly the same. So I'm just going to replace it with a different variable, and I'm going to do it again at the end. So y equals all of this. Y equals the 5x plus 5. Alright, so when I do that, I'm going to rewrite this as y. So this is now y squared. This is now plus 4y, and then plus 4 equals 0. So now it looks more familiar to you. And let's see if we can factor this. So first number times last. 1 times 4 gives us a 4. Factors of 4 are 1 and 4, 2 and 2. We have to add to get 4, so that would be 2 plus 2. So this will factor. So 2 sets of parentheses, and then we bring the y down. Y at the back we have 2 and 2. Bigger number is positive, which they're both the same, so just put a positive on any one of them. And the second sign is positive, which means they're the same. Alright, so this is factored. Now we're going to set each of these terms equal to 0. So we're going to say y plus 2 equals 0. Y plus 2 equals 0. Now before we make our last step, remember our problem started with x's. We did a substitution and made it y. So y was equal to this 5x plus 5. So now we're just going to replace it so we can get our final answer. So instead of y, I'm going to go back and undo my substitution and replace the y with the 5x plus 5 as it originally was. So this was just a shorthand way of helping us to factor this problem out. So this is now 5x plus 5 right here. Then bring down the plus 2 equals 0. Now I don't have to do it twice. It's going to be exactly the same thing. You can if you want, but you're going to get a repeat of the same answer. So let's simplify. 5 plus 2 gives us 7. So we have 5x plus 7 equals 0. Subtract 7, and we get 5x equals negative 7. And then divide by 5, and that leaves us with x equals negative 7/5. And you would get that same answer. It would be a double root, a repeated answer. Alright, so we get one solution, which is negative 7/5.